Hey everyone, in today's episode of Hubris Syndrome, I'm with Brad Ellis and we're going to Valhalla. It is a good day because I am here with Bradley Ellis.
Yo, what up, dude?
My man, what's going on?
Not much.
You know, I did some pretty epic things yesterday. I watched The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
Hell yeah.
Helm's Deep.
Hell yeah.
I just kept yelling Helm's Deep, and Beth is just like, you just like saying Helm's Deep, don't you?
Yeah.
And there's just something about
True.
the deep. Helm's Deep.
Get back to the cape!
Yeah. It was so epic. But Brad Ellis, you just recently finished the marathon that is Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah, I sure did.
And before we dive in, briefly, what is your history and your attachment level to this series?
Let's see. History, I've played every mainline Assassin's Creed. I haven't played Rogue.
Okay.
I think that might be the one I'm missing.
The one. Dude, lucky for you, it's the shortest, if you ever go
And
back.
and I didn't play Liberation, if that's mainline. I'm not sure.
Got it.
Or I didn't finish it.
But those are both the shortest.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I've beaten every single one. And Assassin's Creeds, I enjoy my time with them. I'm not heavily invested, but you know, they're just like little overused term, but comfort food.
Totally. What is your...
What was my favorite?
Yeah, what's your favorite one? Up until...
I guess 4 was my favorite, just because, you know, it's pirates. And you get to sail, explore some island.
Yes.
That's like my kind of shit.
Is the setting the most important thing to you? Like when one of these is getting announced?
Yeah, definitely one of the most important things for me.
Okay.
Big time.
Which leads us to Valhalla. Quick and dirty thoughts before we get into it, Brad. Assassin's Creed Valhalla had to treat you.
Overall, good. I had some gripes here and there, but, you know, I wouldn't have played that entire game if I was having a bad time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a long game.
Yeah. Do you remember
how many hours was mine? Mm-hmm. Mine was like around 80, I think.
80, okay. Nice.
My playtime.
Nice.
I think I'm a little on the lighter side than most people, but I haven't done like everything on the map.
Yeah. All right. Valhalla, dude. Let's get into it, man.
Let's go.
Combat this time around. This is going to tie into a couple other things later that we talk about too. I'm sure you probably just played on normal, right?
No.
Very hard?
I played on the second hardest.
Oh yeah, hard. Okay, yep, hard.
Yeah.
Did you ever try cranking it up to very hard just for shits?
No. I did not. But I think at that point, I was just like, I don't need to crank it up. You know? I just kind of want to get through this now. Like,
yeah.
I definitely had the beginning of the game, especially open world games on hard difficulties, you're always the hardest.
Yeah.
You know, like there's this dude in this cave.
Oh, one of Ragnar's guys.
Yeah, he just like fucked me. I died like 10 times on this guy.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. But, you know, open world games in natures, you get powerful. And I kind of was enjoying that feeling near the end where I was like, man, I actually worked for this.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. It's been so long, and I could feel like I can cut loose now.
Nice, dude. So you felt like you earned your power.
I did, just because it was such a long journey.
Nice.
So long.
What gear set did you go? Do you remember?
It was like a bear set. I don't remember.
The bear. Okay, cool.
Well, it's like you and me always running this Assassin's Creed. It's just kind of like the most effective.
Yep.
And time effective is just kind of bruting your way through everything. Like I try to stealth as much as I can, but you know, you get seen. Sometimes you just gotta throw down and get in there.
Yeah, I went with the Raven set. It's like one of the first ones.
Oh, I wore that a long time until I got this sick bear set where I was like, hell yeah. It like,
nice.
I think it boosted armor when you're surrounded by people.
Oh,
by
shit.
3 people and increased crit damage or something.
Nice. Yeah, I remember
So I was like,
Raven had crits, so I was like, all right,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
doing
yeah.
this. That leads me into something. Something that's been going around lately, Brad, is microtransactions. And this has kind of been a problem with Origins and Odyssey as well, kind of these time savers, this microtransaction store with like extra armor sets.
Yeah.
Were you ever compelled to spend any real money? And
No, like the sets are cool because they're super like over the top and everything like that, but I'm just like, this isn't the first time I've seen this kind of thing,
Yeah.
Obviously, it's been for a while, and we played Immortals Phoenix Rising, and that kind of has the same thing.
Same shit, yeah.
And I'm just like, just fuck it. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Like, there's a wolf mount, dude, and I think the only way to get it is to, like, buy it or something.
Yeah.
I was just like, man,
Might have been
I want this
collector's
wolf mount.
edition.
Yeah, something like that. I'm just like, damn, but I'm just not gonna pony up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty annoying, but at the same time, since it's purely cosmetic, like, some of those sets do have really nice stats. But for me, the game was so damn easy.
Yeah,
and I liked the canon of the Raven set.
It's not gonna make a difference for me winning, usually.
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna put me over the edge on a hard enemy.
For a $60 game, it would be nice if we could earn those 6 sets.
Yes.
Even if it took longer, just let us have the chance to earn them at least.
There's like those merchants that they always do now where you can
Yeah.
you can do
Yeah.
dailies and shit, and like
Yeah.
hopefully this merchant will have this piece of gear you want, or you gotta like wait for reset like it's fucking Destiny or something.
Okay, so, yeah, seriously, Zur, dude?
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of this merchant, Brad, did you get any kind of connection?
Yeah, there's like the Bayek letter and stuff he had.
Yeah.
It was like a message from Bayek and stuff like that.
So why is this same kid in Origins and he's like the same age?
I don't know, isn't he like probably one of those I don't know this story of Assassin's Creed. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. Like ancient civilization or some shit like that. Like maybe he's one of them, or he's time traveling or some shit. I don't know. Anything's possible, I guess, at this point.
What do you think about the overarching story, Brad? Where is your commitment level? Where is your knowledge on it? Where do you stand?
Low commitment.
Okay.
Definitely my least interested part, or I'm the least interested in this part of the whole thing. I respect it that it's still going, I guess, but I guess, like, for me, and I think a lot of people kind of peaked with 3 and that whole thing with Desmond.
Totally.
And all that stuff, but I appreciate now that the parts are short, so you don't have to, like, really drag going through those, and if you want to put the time in to learn a little more, you can.
Yeah, I'm glad you said 3 there, Brad. Yeah, because I feel like you're totally right. Because it was like kind of the end of it all, after the Ezio trilogy. It was still like 5 games, even though it was Assassin's Creed 3, like you were saying. And right after that, even, it was the weird Assassin's Creed 4 first person working at the game company. I think that combo of like ending on the note of 3 and then beginning on the note of 4, people were just like, yo, what?
Yeah, it felt like an afterthought, I guess, at that point. Or they're like, let's just let people mess around because that's what they want to do in these worlds.
When you get those payoffs, are you kind of just like whatever, or are you actually interested?
I don't even know the payoffs that much. Like,
right?
There's like some characters, that show up, I guess, that I remember. I'm like, oh, cool, they're still around, I guess, but I don't know. Like, I actually kind of liked the ending of this game. Like, spoilers, I guess, but like, I forgot his name, but he's with you the whole game. What's his name again? Basim. He like is in modern day now and shit, and you're like playing as him at the end. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like, I actually kind of like this ending.
Yeah.
So he's got me the most invested, I guess, the story than it's been in a long time.
Yes, Brad. Yes, dude. Yes, he was my favorite character in this thing. I wanted to keep like tweeting out like my hype for him, and I needed to stop myself because it was like, dude, his payoff is so late.
It's like the very end.
And this game is like 3,000 hours. Like, give some people time. But he was, absolutely one of my most hyped. The line of his at the end where he's like, yo, Eivor, I'm going to take all your memories. I'm going to go into the Animus and take all your secrets. It was very, it made me uncomfortable.
Very aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved the scene where he was standing over, like, Eivor's, like, bone remains.
Yeah.
Like, talking about how Eivor always bested him.
Yeah.
But, like, he wins in the end kind of thing.
Yeah, and I love that Eivor's journey is unfinished. Like, we don't know how Eivor got there.
There could easily be another game or DLC that does it.
Speaking of the hero of the journey, what did you think of Eivor?
I liked Eivor.
Yeah.
I played as male Eivor. I know you played as female Eivor, right?
Yeah, I just did the default.
Yeah, I just made them Ragnar. essentially, because I gave him the Ragnar haircut and everything. I was like, hell yeah, let's go, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I liked them actually. I was kind of with them, you know.
Yeah. Compared to the other heroes,
Yeah, I mean,
kind of just
everyone,
in the middle.
of course,
maybe for you?
Ezio is the best
Yeah.
of all time, but I liked him. I'm trying to think of like a lot of the other heroes. Like I don't remember a lot of them how they kind of were. Like
got Ezio
the
and
character
Altair,
from
obviously.
Unity. What was his name? Like Arno or something.
Arno, yeah, from
I don't like really remember what
Black
he was
Flag.
like.
You got Kenway.
Yeah, I thought Bayek was alright. I played as the dude in Odyssey and he was okay.
Yeah,
And I was like, eh.
love Cassandra.
Yeah, I heard Cassandra's like the superior pick, but yeah, I liked him. Of course, I love Edward Kenway,
Yeah, one of the greats.
pirate. So yeah, but yeah, I liked Eivor. I was actually like semi-invested
Yeah,
in his story.
nice. Yeah, I want to go back
Like-
to Syndicate really bad, dude. It's been
I like actively like rooted for him in some moments,
nice.
where I was like, yeah, Eivor, fuck that guy,
Yeah,
kind of thing like that.
They go through a lot of shit, dude, with the brother and like going to Vinland.
Sigrid, dude. Psychopath, dude.
Some like
Brainiac,
anytime
dude.
you're dealing with like bloodlines and prophecies, dude, get out of the way, man.
I am a god, Eivor. Yeah. Maniac.
Kind of a sour note here, because our good friend Grumbomb is trying to go through this game, Brad.
Yeah.
70 hours in. One of the newest patches, actually, there was a patch 1.1.1, and it broke. I feel like more than it fixed, and our friend here has been stuck in the Valhalla section. It crashed 4 times on him. And he just he legit had to stop until they do another patch. He's like, why would I waste my time?
Yeah, exactly.
When I reviewed it on Series X, I didn't really get any crashes like that throughout the entire time. I did get some weird like VSync,
yeah, but that's
screen
like
tearing
it probably
garbage.
wasn't enough, or maybe as often to like really impact you.
Yeah. Did you run into any Ubisoft jank?
I got like a lot of, characters' mouths not moving in conversations. I got like a lot of that.
Yeah.
Just weird things here and there, like NPCs just doing really weird shit every now and then. But I don't think it ever like crashed on me or something like that. Or I think maybe a quest I had to reload.
Yeah.
But
Nothing crazy.
nothing like a few annoyances here and there, but it's what I expect with an open world game.
Got it.
Nothing damning, I guess.
Got
Where
it.
I was like, fuck this game.
Yeah, because I feel like now, ironically, the game's been out for months, and I feel like right now it's the most unstable it's been.
Yeah.
I don't know if just because I'm,
happen.
That's obviously coming from our friend, and I was like browsing kind of the forums, just seeing how everyone was doing, and it was like,
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah, sometimes, games you run into a lot of tech issues, and sometimes people don't.
Totally.
Like, when I reviewed Fallen Order, I remember I didn't run into as many issues as a lot of people did.
Yeah.
So everyone was telling me it was, like, super buggy. I was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, I got lucky or something.
Totally. It's why, like, testers, like, some will find the bugs, some won't. Like, just, like, recreating those weird circumstances to make it happen.
Yeah.
Kind of to start winding down, Brad, the structure of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We've definitely moved into this modern, like, Origins, Odyssey type RPG. This one had more dialogue choices. Kind of leaned in more to the
like that,
RPG. Where do you stand with the style of Valhalla compared to the other games, and maybe where you want to see it go, or if you're happy with it?
I think it's cool to get like choices like that, and everyone loves RPG-esque things, about leveling up. I do feel like I think this is a problem that every open world game runs into, where it's just there's these skills you get that I'm like, I'm never gonna use this kind of thing. Like I never need to use anything like this.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
So I wish they could kind of go back to the board and like readjust all that stuff.
Yeah.
I really am into the order things they've been doing where you kill like cult/order members recently.
Same.
I do enjoy those. It's like a very, something special, I guess, but it's just kind of fun having your list and, like, checking them off.
Bingo
Like,
book, dude.
Yeah, the bingo book,
Yeah.
essentially. Yeah, I'm into that.
And I like because that usually pays off the overarching Templar assassin.
Yeah, I actually did like the payoff of this, too, for that a lot.
Good
I really
stuff.
enjoyed that.
Nice.
I enjoyed how they handled armor and weapons more in this game compared to last ones. I wasn't having to constantly replace something or upgrade it. You could definitely get a weapon you like and use it the entire game.
Yeah, I do like
and just
that.
keep building up that, so I really enjoyed it. It made things just feel a little more special. I really love Assassin's Creed games like these hidden, like, dungeons almost, or temples,
the
where
bureaus.
it's just like, something like that, or, or you go like through a little gauntlet underground, just somewhere random, and it's like, oh, that was actually sick, something like that. I'm really into stuff like that. I got like Excalibur from just doing shit like that.
Dude,
That
I
was
never
super
got
cool.
that. Is it
Yeah,
OP
that was
as
super
hell?
cool. I guess, yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah, I
So
used it a
cool.
lot, so it was cool.
Holy shit.
It's just like, oh, legendary shit. Like, I love when they do, like, random legendary shit to work for in the game like that.
Yeah.
I'm really into that.
Yeah, I always love the way they combine myth
Yeah.
and history and fiction all in one. I that's one of my favorite parts of it.
Yeah, but I do like, making some choices, dialogue. There's consequences for your actions, which I do enjoy. It's like, if you pay attention, you could be rewarded. If you maybe, like, or just kind of skipping through, somebody might get fucked. And I think that's pretty funny.
Totally.
And there's some cool moments where I got to feel like, or I get to actually make Ivor do what I want him to do. Like, we always go back, like, my favorite part is when I sent, no, not Ivor, I sent Ivor, like, denied him Valhalla. That was, like, my favorite part in the game.
Yeah.
Just that I could do that, dude. I remember it ended, like, really weird, though. It's like, give him his axe or no, and I was like, no. And he goes, Ivor, and it just ends. Like,
What?
The transition was really weird.
That's so
Or it felt
funny.
really, like, just quick. I was like, oh, I wish they would flesh that out.
Yeah,
a little
what the
bit.
hell? Ivor would,
Yeah.
like, curse you the hell out.
Yeah.
Like, give me my damn axe.
And his brother, he's like, he fought me, and I just beat him up, and he's like, okay. And I was like, I'm not a Viking, so I don't really know how their culture would handle it. It seemed a little weird.
That's so funny. Yeah, just because of the Viking show, I was like, all right, if I recognize you, I'm on your side.
Mm-hmm.
Except King Harold. This is scummy.
Oh, the best upgrade I got in the whole game was this wolf. You, like, do a quest to find, like, a stray wolf with kids.
Yep.
And you get to name it. I named it Chewy.
Yep.
And it was just chilling in my fort a lot, and I'd run by, and he'd be like, oh, Chewy, look at you. And then you could send him on guys. He was super OP. Loved him.
Talking about bugs, bread. Mm-hmm. That was the one bug I had. My wolf didn't work.
No, dude, are you serious?
Yep.
Oh.
Had the wolf at my settlement, dude. Named it. Everything. Couldn't use the skill. Bugged.
Oh, no.
Never got to do it, dude. Was so pissed. Was so pissed.
That's depressing.
I
Yeah.
know.
He would jump on guys and just maul them, dude. It was
So
sick.
sick. Damn it.
It was awesome.
All right, that is some Assassin's Creed Valhalla thoughts.
Wait,
Brad
hold
Ellis.
up.
No, we're not
Hold
done
up.
yet.
One-
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, I gotta bring this up. This is my biggest problem with this game.
Yeah.
Is the most boring thing was the raids in the
Yes.
entire game.
We were gonna go to length.
You do
Yes.
this so much.
so many times.
Not even just like for the optional ones, but in the story, it's like every single conflict ends in a raid.
Yep.
And I just zoned the hell out in every single one.
Totally, Brad. And the problem for me too was that the raids and the sieges were basically the exact same
Yeah,
thing.
they felt exactly the same.
And the raids were even worse because you had to like run around and find the chests and like maybe the
Help me
door
with
was
this.
locked.
Help me with this door.
Someone's not coming. Yeah, those ended up being a slog.
Yeah, they gotta like trim the fat on that or something.
Yeah, going into length, Brad, this has been a hotly, I wouldn't say hotly debated, I would say the majority think Assassin's Creed is way too long, but on the other side, you see people that say these are games that should not be rushed. You always, a reviewer has to get through a game quickly. There's so much value here. What do you think about the length of this game.
So let me say this about this game. This game felt like it had kind of 3 separate endings.
Yeah.
You know, you got your 3 main quest lines you do throughout the game. I don't have a problem with the game having a lot for you to do. What I just kind of wish is the main story things or whatever were a little shorter.
Yeah.
But there is really long stuff you could do. Also, extra stuff that are still impactful. You know, your main quest line. Like when I'm not saying it has to be as short as this, but when you think of like a game like Skyrim or something, and it's a massive game, massive. You could play that game for a long time. The main quest line isn't that long in that game, but you could spend a ton of time in that world.
Yeah.
I think Assassin's Creed now super focused on story and stuff like that, and cutscenes, and, you know, talking to characters and making decisions. That's fine. I just wish like the main scenario was a little shorter.
Brad,
but
that's
I'm
genius.
all for having games you could play for 100 hours if you want to put the time in there. That's great.
That would be
that's just my gripe.
such a nice balance and compromise, Brad. I think you absolutely hit a home run. Yeah, you make the main assassin, like the character of the game narrative, tighter.
Right.
30 hours still, even 30 or 40, as opposed to like
sure.
70 or 80.
I think even like 40.
Yeah.
That's still a long time.
And then if you want to do Animus, you
but
know,
like, yeah,
Isu,
you like introduce these plot lines throughout the main game.
Totally.
But you don't resolve them in the main game. Like, you just resolve those outside the main game, so they still feel important.
Good call, Brad. Trim the fat. Yeah, because I personally think it is too long, and that's not just because I reviewed the game. But yeah,
you love these games.
I love these games to death. I love these stories. I love the lore. I love it all. And it's just a little too long. You lose some of the impact. You lose some of the focus.
You do.
You lose the stakes. The stakes are diminished by it being so long.
Yeah.
And to wrap it up, Brad, I know you gotta stream in a bit. Lastly, where do you want this series to go next? What do you want? If you are the creative director of this franchise, what do you do?
I feel like what I always wanted was Japan, but they missed the boat on it.
They really did. Sekiro, Ghost.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like they got like
Neo.
It won't be better probably than those games.
Yeah.
They can make it obviously different, but it does feel like a wasted opportunity. Since we were kind of in England and around the time I was like, and when I got Excalibur, it really made me think of this kind of thing as like maybe you're in France or England with like the King Arthur kind of like medieval knights, something like that around that time period.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's what just came to my head. Obviously, there's a ton of stuff. Oh, one quick thing I loved in this game was the Vinland part.
Yeah,
where you go to Vinland.
Dude.
Just this very small, contained thing. You know, it wasn't like super grand or anything.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like cool personal mission.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is cool.
Like unarmed kind of reducing your power a little bit, trying to make you like scrounge for supplies.
Yeah,
Totally.
but I think like medieval knights, like very like, you know, for the king, like King Arthur kind of style. Like even just get like a little, because like Assassin's Creed games are goofy. Get like goofy and really lean into the legend of King Arthur and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. And then instead of castle sieges, you have like freaking Battle of the Bastards type instead.
Yeah.
Like now that we're on next gen, maybe like up the NPC.
They really need
count.
to do not a lot of those though.
Totally.
These big fights in Assassin's Creed games are not good.
No.
They're never good. Like the fights in Odyssey weren't good. You know, they're not good here. They got to scale those back. Like it's
So
cool.
true.
Maybe two or three times in the game.
Yep. You build to some epic battle.
Yeah, because you just kind of get in there and you're like, oh.
Yeah, because we were talking about the raids and the sieges just being like,
Yeah.
just mash.
Yeah, just smash.
Like 6 rations. So invincible, dude. Try killing me with 6 rations.
Try, I dare you.
Try it.
Wait, where do you want to see it go now?
Obsessed with Bassam, dude. Absolutely obsessed. Wherever we want to go there. In terms of timelines, I would love modern day. Modern day.
I think they're scared.
Some kind of like
guns.
Watch Dogs type.
Do you think they're scared of like getting too close to Watch Dogs or no?
Yeah, and guns would be super weird.
Because the furthest we've been is Syndicate in time?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Syndicate also has a World War One side, like,
Yeah, I
time
remember
jump
that.
part thing. Remember that? With, like, Evie's granddaughter, maybe, or daughter.
Yeah. Well, let's be real. You just want it in, like, Mafia, Chicago.
Dude.
That's what you want.
Assassin's Creed that's it. Ending
That's
there.
what you
Ending
want,
on the crunch. Assassin's Creed Mafia. Brad is always in my head. Brad knows what I want more than I do. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. We are Easy Allies. Check us out and support us on patreon.com, where you can get access to exclusive shows like Spoiler Mode. Help us out on there because we are doing this and funded by you. Hit the like and subscribe. I'm doing that now. You know, we're YouTube meta.
Yeah.
Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Help us out. Share the links. As Samwise Gamgee says, share the load. The load. Share the